The Pharisees went off and plotted how they might entrap Jesus in speech. They sent their disciples to him with the Herodians, saying, "Teacher, we know that you are a truthful man, and that you teach the way of God in accordance with the truth. And you are not concerned with anyone's opinion, for you do not regard a person's status. Tell us then, what is your opinion? Is it lawful to pay the census tax to Caesar or not?" Knowing their malice, Jesus said, "Why are you testing me, you hypocrites? Show me the coin that pays the census tax." Then they handed him the Roman coin. He said to them, "Whose image is this, and whose inscription?" They replied, "Caesar's." At that, he said to them, "Repay to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and to God what belongs to God." When they heard this, they were amazed. Leaving him, they went away. But the Pharisees are trying to stump Jesus with a question in today's gospel. So they ask, what seems like a simple question, is it lawful to pay the tax to Caesar or not? And the Pharisees have obviously thought through this in their head, probably like Balaam when she came up with that question. It's like, if Jesus says yes to this, then the Jewish people are not going to like him anymore. So Jewish people didn't like the Romans occupying their territory. They didn't like the fact that the Romans were taxing them. And so if Jesus says, yeah, you got to pay the taxes, he's going to seem like a sympathizer. So he's going to lose his followers. Whereas if Jesus says, no, you should be paying the tax to the Romans, all the Pharisees have to do is go to the authorities and say, you got a guy who's like causing an uprising, he's saying not to pay taxes, and Jesus could be thrown in jail. So they think they have him. They think they have him trapped. Of course, you can never trap Jesus. So anyway, he asks whose inscription is on it. Of course, they say it's Caesar's. And he says, give to Caesar what is Caesar. Give to God what is God's. And so the Caesar's image is on the coin, so go ahead and give that to Caesar. But the unspoken line is, where is God's image? Because some of them would have got that right away, some of them maybe not. Of course, we are made in God's image. So go ahead and give your money to Caesar. The Lord actually wants you. He wants your whole being. He wants your whole self. He wants your love. And of course, it has to be something that's freely given. As important, the Lord knows that we're only going to be happy if we give ourselves to him, but he's not going to force us. If we refuse to, just like Jesus could have been arrested, God's not going to arrest us. He wants us to freely give ourselves to him.